Συνεχίζουμε με την τελετή έναρξης και το εναρκτήριο καλωσόρισμα από την πρόεδρο της Ελληνικής Εταιρείας για τη Μελέτη των Οφθαλμικών Φλεγμονών και Λοιμόξεων, την καθηγήτρια Μαριλίτα Μόσχου, και τον πρόεδρο της International Ocular Inflammation Society, καθηγητή Bodaghi. Θα ακολουθήσει η προβολή της ταινίας «Όταν η ιατρική συναντά την τέχνη», Med in Art, του Κωστή Οικονομίδη.
Αγαπητοί συνάδελφοι και σύνεδροι, σήμερα έχω την ιδιαίτερη χαρά και τιμή να σας καλωσορίσω στο 11ο Πανελλήνιο Συνέδριο Οφθαλμικών Φλεγμονών και Λοιμόξεων που γίνεται διαζώσεις παρά τις δυσκολίες που βιώνουμε εδώ στη Θεσσαλονίκη. Η εταιρεία μας, εν μέσω της πρωτοφανούς πανδημίας, είναι πιο επίκαιρη από ποτέ λόγω του μεγάλου εύρους παθήσεων και θεμάτων που καλύπτει. Οι προκλήσεις που πρέπει να αντιμετωπίζουμε καθημερινά ως οφθαλμίατροι είναι πρωτόγνωρες, όπως επίσης και οι νέες συνθήκες εργασίας που καλούμαστε να επιτελέσουμε το έργο μας, τη σωστή περίθαλψη και αντιμετώπιση των ασθενών μας. Τα αυξημένα και αυστηρά μέτρα προστασίας, τα οποία εφαρμόζουμε εμείς και οι ασθενείς μας, δημιουργούν επιπλέον προκλήσεις, τις οποίες όμως προσπαθούμε να ξεπεράσουμε. Στο κλίμα της παγκόσμιας πανδημίας άλλαξε και ο προγραμματισμός για την οργάνωση συνεδρίων. Καλούμαστε λοιπόν να αφήσουμε πίσω μας τους παραδοσιακούς τρόπους οργάνωσης και τέλεσης συνεδρίων και να προχωρήσουμε στη νέα ψηφιακή πραγματικότητα. Όσον αφορά στο ελληνικό συνέδριο, ελπίζω και αυτή τη φορά να διανύσουμε την ίδια πετυχημένη πορεία των προηγούμενων επιστημονικών εκδηλώσεων. Σκοπός μας για φέτος είναι να καλύψουμε σημαντικά και επίκαιρα θέματα όπως τη λίμωξη από τον ιό COVID-19, τα οποία αποσχολούν την οφθαλμολογία στον τομέα των λοιμόξεων και των φλεγμονών. Βάση για την ανάπτυξη ιδεών και εμπειριών θα αποτελέσουν οι ενδιαφέρουσες εισηγήσεις επιφανών Ελλήνων και ξένων ομιλητών, αλλά και η δική σας ενεργή συμμετοχή. Επίσης, φέτος η μεγάλη επιτυχία της εταιρείας μας είναι να φιλοξενήσει για πρώτη φορά το Παγκόσμιο Συνέδριο Φλεγμονών στην Ελλάδα και αυτό είναι αξιοσημείωτο. Πρόθεσή μας είναι όχι η διοργάνωση, η φιλοξενία του πρώτου virtual Παγκοσμίου Συνεδρίου Φλεγμονών στη χώρα μας, προσφέροντας μια διαφορετική συνεδριακή εμπειρία. Εύχομαι λοιπόν από καρδιάς το παρόν συνέδριο να αποβεί επιστημονικά γόνιμο από όλους μας και να μας φέρει κοντά σε αυτή τη δύσκολη εποχή που διανύουμε. Με ιδιαίτερη λοιπόν χαρά κηρύσω την έναρξη του συνεδρίου μας και εύχομαι επιτυχία στις ομιλίες και στις εργασίες μας. Στο σημείο αυτό θα ήθελα να καλωσορίσω και να ευχαριστήσω τον καθηγητή και πρόεδρο της IOIS για την τιμή που μας έκανε να φιλοξενήσουμε το Παγκόσμιο Συνέδριο. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Professor Bodaghi and to thank in person the honor to host the 2021 World Congress. Professor Bodaghi, bienvenue encore une fois et merci beaucoup pour l'honneur de l'accueillir votre congrès de l'IOIS 2021. Je vous passe le mot. Merci encore une fois.
Merci beaucoup. Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
Oui, très bien.
Très bien. Est-ce que je peux partager mon écran pour mettre quelques diapositives? Je ne sais pas si vous les voyez.
Oui, vous pouvez. Allez-y, monsieur. Allez-y.
C'est bon?
Oui, c'est bon.
Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear friends. I'm really delighted on behalf of the Executive Board of the International Ocular Inflammation Society to be with you for this welcome to your meeting and also our meeting, because this year we were supposed to combine and join our meeting. Unfortunately, we are far from each other. But I think that we worked a lot together with the Hellenic Society in order to organize the program. And I would like to say a few words in order to thank all those who have helped us and assist us to do so. This story, and this is, as you see, the announcement of our meeting together with the Hellenic Society for the Study of Ocular Inflammations and Infections. This with the beautiful pictures from Thessaloniki. This story started before 2017, and I would like to acknowledge and thank the past president, Professor Chris Kalogeropoulos, who approached me, and we discussed, and we thought that it would be great to have an IOIS meeting organized in Greece. But that was before 2017. And when we met in Lausanne and we discussed with the International Council and then with the General Assembly, Greece was one of the candidates at that time among 4 other countries candidate to host the IOIS 2019. However, it was important to move to the east, because after Lausanne in Europe, it was important to go east. We haven't been there for years. And this is why Taiwan was selected for 2019. But of course, I asked Chris at that time and Sofia and Marilita to help us and again candidate for 2021. This is what they have done when we met in Taiwan, in Kaohsiung. And this is one of the pictures from our dinner at that time with Professor Moskos and Professor Andrudi. When we obtained the approval of the International Council and the approval of the General Assembly in order to come to Greece this year. It was initially planned for September 2021. And then, as you know, we were in November in Kaohsiung. Probably the first cases were already circulating in mainland China. And of course, then you know the story after that. It was beginning of 2020 when COVID-19 came to Europe and all around the world. And this makes life very difficult for all the societies to organize their meetings, and everybody tried to go virtual. We discussed a lot with Professor Moskos and Professor Andrudi in order to see if we can maintain our meeting, if we do it separate, September for us and December for HSSOII. Considering that the Hellenic Society moved its meeting also from 2020 to 2021. And I think the last slot in order to have the meeting was December 2021. Maybe if we organized the meeting in September this year, the situation would have been better. And we have been able, at least for some of us, to attend the meeting which was planned in Athens at that time. But we said that it would be maybe better to join our efforts and be all together, and we put it in December. So now it's done, and we are in the beginning of December with the Omicron variant coming up just a few days ago. I personally regret, and it's also the same for Professor Barizani and Professor Nguyen who plan to come. I really regret that we are not able to broadcast live from Thessaloniki for our members, the meeting we have prepared. But I'm happy that internet makes things a little bit easier, and that we are together, fortunately, even though I would love to be with you in person in Thessaloniki, and I'm sure that you will have a great welcome reception and a great dinner. It would have been a nice opportunity to have a drink with you and share friendship as we have and as we always develop between our societies and our executive board. But unfortunately, viruses, and I'm always very careful and cautious with viruses, but unfortunately viruses, and especially this one, has altered our plans. So with this, I would like to invite you, if you can, even though all the meeting will be on demand on the platform first and then on the IOIS website. I hope that tomorrow morning we will have two very memorable sessions. I know that you have your sessions going simultaneously, but for us it's very important. These two sessions are very important. The first one is the opening ceremony, moderated by Sophia and Justin Smith, with the welcome of Marilita, and then we have the introduction of the gold medal, the IOIS Ben Ezra lecture, followed by the Ben Ezra lecture itself. So this would be in the morning at 10, and then we will have also the President Symposium, which will be at 11, co-moderated and co-chaired with Marilita and myself. And we will have 4 presentations, outstanding presentations on uveitis. One from by Jim Rosenbaum on the biologics, what we learned from rheumatology. One from Carlos Pavizio on local therapy in uveitis. One by Professor Sunfek Chi from Singapore on the new update on cataract surgery in uveitis, and the last one, but not the least, by Professor Moskos on the management of glaucoma patients with uveitis. So with this, I'm really very sad to be in Paris, just in my office right now, instead of being in person with you as we did during all the 15 other editions of IOIS. But this is life, and as Darwin said, we have to adapt itself in order to not disappear. And this is what we tried to do, both of us, you as well, even though you are luckier than us, because you are with ophthalmologists in person in Thessaloniki, even if it's a hybrid meeting, but for us, it's fully virtual. Thank you very much again, and hope to see you very soon during the next meetings of IOIS.
Thank you very much.